Our next guest. He's a troublemaker and a ne'er-do-well and a fly in the ointment in all things. Yet still, we continue to bring him back. I don't know if you've heard of him. I don't know if you like his work. Frankly, I don't care. Ladies and gentlemen, Misha Collins.
That's what we call a polite smattering of applause.
Only from the band. The fans love you. The band is The band.
12.
Whatever. Well, after Ruth,
So where do I go?
I mean, you can only go down, you know?
Yeah. I, Ruth.
Oh, there.
Saucy.
Hey, Natalie. Can you film this for me?
Did you guys have to leave like middle of the night? Or did you wait till this morning to actually fly?
I flew in with the boys. They went on to their families.
What's that about?
But yeah, we were shooting very late last night. If I seem even more tired and my speech pattern is even more...
There it is.
Yeah, there it is.
There you go.
Now I got it.
Drove the semi through that pause.
labored and slow than usual, you will know part of the reason.
I don't know.
I like that that implies that there's... I did try to do that on purpose, but thank you that it came off as
You know, it's more than
so natural.
It's atomic timing, isn't it?
It's just not that different from any other time we've been on the stage. That's what I think.
What's funny right now is that we think it's funny and they don't.
Well, I want to party with you tonight.
Rich Spade here directed an amazing episode of television recently. The crew of Supernatural loved him. Everyone, I don't know if you know that or not, but everyone sings your praises, says you did a great job.
Thank you.
In spite of how the episode came out.
Can I have my big pocket?
And
Sorry.
please don't. You're being supportive of Richard right now. Please don't do that.
They're not.
And my so it was about imaginary friends. And my daughter Mason has an imaginary friend. I don't know if I've told you the story or not. But she has several imaginary friends. But one of them is named Bobby. And Bobby is a girl, just so you know. And Mason, my son Wes, is kind of like, he's the hellion. He breaks things, tries to break things on purpose, just gets mad. And she's always so sweet. When you leave, she says, Dad, I want to kiss you on the cheek. And then I want to kiss you on the other cheek. And it's just everything about her is always so cute. And she has her imaginary friend Bobby, who's so sweet, and they're always doing things together and playing with their little stove. And she said, Dad, Bobby said a bad word. And I said, oh, what did she say? And she said, Bobby said fuck.
Yeah.
So I choked her and I killed her.
Wait, what? That's what Mason said?
Yeah, she said, so I choked her.
Which part shocked you?
So she's...
I didn't see that as a follow-up.
She's meting out the appropriate punishment for swearing.
She rules with a heavy hand over there.
Well, she learned from her parents.
She would make quick work of this band, you know what I mean? They're not savory.
We'd all be dead. We'd all be dead.
That's unnerving. Ladies and gentlemen, I turn the stage over to this man, Misha Collins.
Hi. Now, do we have a new queuing system here? What's going on? Is this... Because there's like not this long...
We won the lottery.
Oh, it's on the board! looking at the track. It's like gambling. So you basically won a lottery to be here.
Yeah!
Oh.
Woo!
Awesome! Congratulations. Do you win a lot of lotteries?
No.
No? How many times have you actually won something in a kind of public setting?
This would be the first.
Wow. How disappointing. Well, let's try to make it good for you. What's happening?
I'm Jeshna.
Hi, Jeshna.
Jeshna.
Hi, nice to meet you.
And, oh god, I'm shaking. What was it like getting pranked by Jensen and Jared? Oh, I'm too scared.
You wouldn't hold up very well on the supernatural set. It's a pretty rough environment. It's great. It's really, really, really great being pranked by those assholes.
Yeah!
I'm glad somebody does. Thank
We
you.
love you! Yeah! Woo!
I think it's like just a bunch of giant, like, what's a really big, scary dog? Like
Irish
bull
wolfhound.
mastiffs, are those big? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like a bunch of giant bull mastiff puppies who are kind of like rubbing around and having fun and laughing, and then they're like, oh, and then they just go a little too hard, and somebody like starts yelping and crying in the corner. Unfortunately, that crying bull mastiff is me usually.
Aww!
There's always just like a little too much escalation, and then it's like, oh, yep, went a little too far, guys. Not funny anymore, because it hurts.
Yeah, you need hypotheticals. I don't have one. I don't have a
tamer. I think that because of that escalation, and everybody knows that if they do something, the other guy's going to do something back, and it's going to, the karma is going to come around, and nobody likes living in that kind of fear. So now we only do things to one another if it's really important, It used to be that Jared would sit next to Brad Creaser, our camera operator. A lot of times, so if the camera is shooting, if this is the camera, and it's shooting like this, and it's a close-up, the actor who's not on camera will nestle up as close as he possibly can to the lens on the camera. Like, even part of his face will be covered by the lens of the camera. Like, he'll be like that. Like this, I'll show you with my really great prop. It'll be like this. And if that's Jared behind the camera, he'll actually be hiding kind of halfway behind the camera so that my eyes, when they look at him, look right for the camera. And Jared will be hiding right like that, like right behind the camera. And then, he might, for example, have a pair of tweezers in his hand. And while I'm doing my dialogue, he might be plucking ear hairs out of Brad Creaser, our camera operator's ear. And Brad will be like, trying desperately not to shake the camera, and I'm trying desperately not to laugh. And that can actually sometimes go on for hours. It's amazing. Right? That is cruel, right? That is the definition of cruelty. Someone's like laughing, that's so Jared, that's so cruel. But the way she says it, it's like, that's adorable cruel. If that exists, is that a good thing? It's a sweet cruel. But anyway, there's a lot of that kind of stuff that goes on, and I don't want to talk about it. Hi.
Hello, Misha.
How are you?
I'm good. My name's Alexia, and I have a friend who...
Congratulations. It's a little braggy of you, but...
Sorry about that. I really, really want to mess with her.
Okay. In what sense? Like mess around with her, or...?
That's not on the table, but...
Friend, if you're out there, I think that was an offer.
I would really like to have a really good prank to get her.
Okay.
So do you have any ideas on what I should do to give her that absolute best prank?
Does she have a car?
No.
Do her parents have a car?
Yeah.
Okay, here's something you can do that's kind of funny. Fill the car with concrete and drive it into a lake. It gets them every time. So seriously, try it. And also, I have a Valentine's Day candy for you, for your trouble. You could, if you want, you can save it and give it to your friend. Hi.
Hi, my name is Cassie.
Hi, Cassie. That's a cool name.
Thank you. Besides doing your directing in Supernatural, where would you, like, what genre do you prefer?
You mean what would I like to direct?
Correct, yeah.
Other than Supernatural?
Yeah, like what's your favorite? What would you want to direct?
I don't know. That's a good question. I have a few ideas of projects that I'd like to do, but they're not all the same. I think probably a drama. I might actually like to do kind of a weird period drama, which is not smart. But comedy also. I like dicking around. So, I'll tell you what. Not horror. I don't want to direct horror. I can't watch horror. It scares me. And yeah. And actually, you know what? It's time we had this conversation. Supernatural is too scary. I'm just gonna say what's on everyone's mind. It's too scary. I have nightmares if I watch more than one episode at a time.
Aww.
Yeah. It's not scary? You are emotionally dead if you're saying it's scary. Very scary. There's a beheading at the beginning of every single episode. It's not scary? What's wrong with you? I often meet parents. Parents will come up and they'll have their little 6-year-old and they'll be, you are her favorite, and I'll say, you're a terrible parent. She should not know who I am. And by the way, I'm not referring to you, young child that I met earlier. And your mom, you're an exception because you're sophisticated and advanced beyond your years. How did that salvage operation go? Do you think that I fixed it?
But 80%.
No. Okay. Would you like a heart?
Oh.
Catch. Damn.
Hi, I'm Tracy.
Hi, Tracy.
I had a question regarding Castiel and how he let Lucifer in, which I still don't quite understand. But how much control does he have? And could he, if things get bad, kick him out like Sam did with that angel?
With that angel. I don't remember. How did Sam kick Gadriel out? Oh, well, that's right. Crowley went in and was like, dude, do you realize what's going on? You're being possessed. And he's like,
Just tell him no.
dude, totally, that's right. I was just smoking a spleef and I totally forgot. Get him out.
Oh my God.
How is my Sam impression? I've been working on it. Why don't we have a Cheech and Chong Supernatural episode? Smoking out. Excellent question, and I think the answer is he probably could, if he were properly convinced, he probably could expel him, right? I mean, if Sam did it.
Cass is stubborn.
Cass is dumber?
No. Stubborn, not dumb.
Point of information, Cass is dumber, so that could affect this. So yeah, I think possibly, I don't think that's off the table if we've seen a precedent for that in the past. However, that said, we are dealing with Lucifer, and Lucifer is considered bad.
Which is why I wondered why Cass let him in to begin with.
I think, generally speaking, and this this goes for everybody out there, if Lucifer ever asks to take over your body, just say no. Because he's the devil. So, it's a good lesson, actually. I like the little lessons that we learn from Supernatural that you can actually take away and apply to your everyday life. You know? Don't let Satan into your body.
Thank you.
Thank you. Would you like the heart-shaped chocolate? Yes! 0 for 2. Hi.
Hi, my name's Jennifer, and I'm really glad I had a beer right before you came on, or I'd be super nervous.
I am glad you did too.
Okay, my question is, you played a human, an angel, and now Lucifer. Which is your favorite?
I've also played a crazy angel.
And a drug angel.
And I've played Leviathan. And have I played anything else?
Yeah, drugged out, Captain.
What? Misha and God. That's right.
And you were on drugs as well in one.
You were saying yourself, and I thought you were saying I played with myself, and I'm like, that's not. I don't remember Pascal doing that. I must have missed an episode because I don't remember. Although I suppose he was watching a lot of porn at one point. So. Pizza Man?
Yeah.
I'm actually having a lot of fun with Lucifer. But it's a funny thing because it's like we had I honestly think that Mark Pellegrino may be the best actor we've ever had on Supernatural. He's so good. And when I, was assigned the task of playing his version of Lucifer, I went back and watched in detail a lot of his scenes, and I was like, wow, he's got so much going on. This is really hard. And then I realized, oh, the writers are just trying to make me look bad. Try to do what he does. Sucker. Anyway, but it's fun. I'm enjoying it, for sure. It's also fun to be able to be like bouncing a little bit back and forth and all that stuff that we play with. So, all right, bye. Wait, do you want a chocolate heart? Let's see if you can catch it. Yeah! Hi.
Hi, Misha. My name is Andrea. My question is, I was wondering what it was like to film with Jensen, that scene where Dean froze up on the road and Castiel comes and kind of checks him out with his temperature and stuff, because I'm sure it didn't take just one take to film them.
I like the I'm gonna take your temperature. What would you do if somebody did that to you? Like, come here for a second, I want to take your temperature. Because I don't think you're not assuming like, oh, that's like one of those kids' ear thermometers. It's harmless. Right? What were you thinking when you saw that? Ear thermometer?
Yeah.
No, you weren't. It was good. It was actually, we actually didn't laugh as much as we normally would have because I was super sick when we were shooting. So I was just like, I just got to get through this. So it wasn't actually as funny as it should have been. Yeah, sorry to say. Throwing up on camera is actually always gross, even though, I don't know, you probably don't know this, but Jensen wasn't actually throwing up. But they'll give you something like kind of resembles throw up to spit out of your mouth, like orange juice mixed with yogurt or something like that. And it's pretty gross. So, yeah. Thank you.
I love you.
Oh goodness. Here's a token of my affection.
Aww.
Hi.
Hi. My name's Charlotte.
Hi, Charlotte.
Hi. Hi. I have two questions, if that's okay.
Okay.
Okay, one of them is if you could make a scenario happen in Supernatural, like one of the extra episodes, like the French Mistake, for example.
Yeah.
What would you do?
I would have Cheech and Chong filling a car with cement. Obviously, Sam would be Cheech.
And could you reenact your favorite scene from the show?
Do it.
What? Someone volunteers to be the pizza man's. Oh, okay. Here, come up here. Okay, there you go. You put your no. Put your hands right here. What was your name? Micah, reprising her role as the babysitter. I was the pizza man, in case you weren't familiar with the performance. Thank you.
Oh my god.
Wait! It's like one person, I got two. Next person's like, alright. Okay. He's gonna let two, I'll jerk 2.5. Okay, great. Start with the half question first.
The half question is, on a scale of 1 to 10, how hard is it to keep a straight face on the set?
11.
Okay, and would you like the first question or the second?
What were we doing last night? Something very stupid. I've stopped trying to not laugh. I've just given up on it altogether. So, which actually has helped because it takes the sport out of it for the other guys. They're like, well, it's so easy, it's no fun anymore. But last night we were laughing at something really stupid, and the crew was like, oh, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, we just want to go home, and we're like, okay.
All right, and then also, can you tell me what was one of the funniest scenes? I don't remember if someone already asked. What was one of the funniest scenes that you had to keep a straight face in that you had to take so many retakes of because it was too hard to keep a straight face?
Well, it wasn't actually funny. It's never been a funny scene. It always happens in a scene that's not funny, and it's just awful. I guess the one that stands out in mind, and maybe this is just because it was ultimately such a betrayal, was a scene. It was like a Valentine's Day episode.
My Bloody Valentine.
My Bloody Valentine's, that's right. And thank you for remembering my story about it. And we were in the coroner's like the coroner's lab, whatever you call it, and there were organs on the table, and I approached this kind of stainless steel table, and I was carrying, I think, a human heart, something like this. And Jared and Jensen were standing on the other side of the table, and I would approach the table saying my dialogue, and Jared had a broom, and the broom handle would be, tickling my genitals under the table. And then finally, the first AD and a bunch of grips managed to wrestle the broom away from him. And then he just started saying ridiculous things to me and making ridiculous faces. And every time I would laugh, and I was starting to get really frustrated because it was one of those situations again where the camera was just on me, and the director who was sitting watching a monitor in the adjacent room couldn't see what was going on. So all he saw was me laughing when I should be saying my lines, and he kept on being like, "Come on, Misha, can we just get this, we've got a long day here." And I felt really betrayed, and then Jensen said, thankfully, he said, "Misha, just don't deliver the line to him, just look at me." And I was like, oh, thank God. So I came in the next time and I said my line, and Jensen went, And I just felt I was safe nowhere.
Can you tell me about your charity? I believe it's called Random Acts.
That's a long story, but I can tell you a little bit something about it. Random Acts is something that I founded, actually at this point I can say many years ago, with some Supernatural fans, and it's grown into this really amazing organization that I'm proud of that has done some really big projects all around the world. We're building a school in Nicaragua right now, and we're funding a school in Haiti, and we built an orphanage in Haiti, and we're doing
Woohoo! Yeah!
and we're doing events all around the world that thousands of people are participating in, and they're getting bigger and bigger and bigger. We're doing Amok coming up in March, which is the annual Melee of Kindness. It's a one-day event, and there are so many people participating this year, and they're doing such cool things. It's really amazing to see. And it's run by this incredible all-volunteer staff. Nobody at Random Acts gets paid, so pretty much all of the money goes into exactly what it's supposed to go into. We are very, very, very efficient and have really an amazing team of selfless volunteers. And now we're just launching, Jensen and I announced it, and Jared's going to be helping out too, a new initiative. When we come to conventions, we get to have this experience. It's just totally unique and something that I never expected when I became an actor, that I'd ever have anything like this. We get to meet fans and get to know them. We have like a really kind of intimate interaction with our fandom, and I think the fandom has an intimate community here as well. And one thing that we see an enormous amount of is people who have had a hard time or who are struggling with something at the moment. I pretty much, at every event, hear a story from somebody about, a near suicide or self-harm, and we receive at Random Acts lots and lots of emails from people who are in crisis or who need help or who know somebody who does. And so we are, Random Acts, in partnership with two other organizations, I Am Alive and To Right Love on Her Arms, is forming a fan crisis support network. And we're launching a t-shirt campaign with Creation, who have been such amazing supporters of Random Acts for the last several years. They're always helping us.
Woo!
Like, when we,
Yeah!
Thank you, Creation. It's been really, really such a great partnership. It makes it so that when I come to a convention in a city and we have a Supernatural convention, we always have a Random Acts table that is doing something in partnership with another organization in the local community, and that transaction would not be possible without the help of Creation. And Creation has also contributed over the years a lot of money to Random Acts, so it's been amazing. But this particular campaign is starting this crisis support network, which is, that's the t-shirt right there. I'm gonna strip for you now.
Woo! Yeah!
I did not go, I should confess, to stripper school, so as you can see, my stripper moves are a little amateurish, so I apologize for that.
Oh!
But the way this is going to work is that we have a program now that is getting set up where fans can apply to be volunteers to man the crisis support network. There's a vetting process to make sure that they are in good enough shape to do it themselves, and then there's a training process, and then fans will be able to reach out to this fandom network for support. And To Right Love on Her Arms and I Am Alive will support that and make sure that people who need it are getting the help that they need as soon as they possibly can. And I am actually really excited about it. Like, it sounds like this tangible,
Woo!
super helpful thing.
Yes!
In this particular community, it feels so appropriate. Like, there's so much support, and it feels like I think we're going to be able to provide a little bit of infrastructure to really get people the help that they need. when they need it. So I'm excited about it. And we have something that, what is it? I was just told I was supposed to say, oh yes, we are, if you guys, just the people in this room, if you use there's a certain promo code or something? You are not alone, all lowercase, and get a t-shirt by tomorrow. So you already know. Then you'll be put in a drawing to get either, we're doing a duo photo op with me and Jensen, or 6 people will be having tea with me, and hopefully Jensen will pop in on that. His schedule is super tight tomorrow, so we're just trying to squeeze that in. But please support us and get in on that action.
Yeah.
Thank you. So that was a long-winded answer to your first and a half questions.
Thank you very, very much. That was actually all 2.5.
Oh, that was 2.5. Okay, great.
Wait.
And it's gone.
And it's gone. It's
Here,
just
here's another one.
throw things.
So come on! Ridiculous. Victory! Yeah! Hi.
Hi, Misha. My name is Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi. Okay, so there's like okay, so there's people like me who get flustered. So how do you console crying fans?
Here, have a chocolate. Did that work? No. I have to work on my technique a little bit, but I'm fine-tuning it right now. Yeah. But, yeah, okay. All right. Hi.
I just wanted to know, I have a present for you, and will you be my Valentine?
Oh, sure, absolutely.
Woo!
Thank you. I mean, how could I turn down a bear with tighty whities on? I have to say, you have nailed it. Nothing says romance like a little bear with sunglasses and tighty whities. Thank you. This is going to be a very special Valentine's.
Oh my god.
I can't believe he jumped. That's so sad. Hi.
Hi, my name's Tina. I actually did not put my name in to ask a question.
Really? You just jumped up and stuck in front of the line?
No,
Good for
actually,
you! You went rogue! Yes!
I wanted to ask
Please,
Jensen.
security, escort this woman.
I wanted to ask Jensen or Jared something, but I was actually the first
Okay,
one.
well. You're in the wrong day.
They picked my seat.
Wait, who took your seat?
They're the ones that picked my seat, and I want to say...
Jared and Jensen did?
No, the people working here are the ones that picked my name.
Oh, they picked
And I was upstairs asleep, and I got phone calls from
I feel like this system is pretty fine-tuned. People who are like, I actually kind of hate Castiel and Misha. Definitely don't have a question for him.
But yes, I
But
do.
you want me to come down and ask him something? All right, Misha. Why do you steal so much fucking screen time from Jared and Jensen? How's that for a question?
Misha, I have 2 friends in the audience,
Yes.
Amy and Allie.
Congratulations on that, by the way.
And they have a question for you.
Okay.
So they wanted to know if you've ever thought about writing an episode. I know you direct, but are you able to write?
little tip for you. Given your preamble to that question, but are you able to write button on your question? Well, it did. It felt a little backhanded. It did. Well, thank you. No, first of all, I'm sorry for disappointing you. Sorry, I have a little bit of a cold and I think I just blew a snot bubble.
That's attractive.
You know, I just realized, the kids do that all the time, but you never see grown-ups blowing snot bubbles. That would be a good trick to perfect. An entire visual storyline just unfolded revolving around snot bubbles, so I'm sorry for that long pause. Just can you imagine going in for like an embrace with somebody? Whoa, that is a big snot bubble that's about to burst. You can't have chocolate? Oh my God. You can't have chocolate. You can't have candy, period. Are you diabetic? Would you like some celery?
Celery?
You do have celery upstairs? I had your number. Okay, I have tried to write, I've actually written some story outlines and sent them to the writers and said, hey guys, what do you think of this? And they're like, No, I had one idea that was really good, I thought. It was, here's my pitch. Tell me if you would use this storyline. The idea was, I think it was season 6, when we were dealing with Leviathan.
7.
Don't say it like that. You said it like 7, stupid. It's 7! Oh, Dad, you're so annoying. My father's outgoing voicemail on his phone is like, you've reached Richard. He speaks even more slowly than I do. You've reached Richard, please leave a message. And then my sister is in the background and she goes, Dad. And that's the outgoing message. At the end of it, and he's had it for like 15 years. He hasn't changed it. At the end of his message is like, so what were we talking about? Oh, my pitch. So here's this one. So the idea was there's something going on in this town. People are killing each other. Nobody knows why. And then they figure out that there's this sort of like demonic kind of AM radio station host who's brainwashing people with some magic. And he's about to get syndicated nationally. And so the boys have to head it off before he takes over the whole country with this syndicated brainwave manipulation.
Good.
Yeah! Woo!
So yeah, I can write.
Yeah.
Thank you for asking. Thank you for coming all the way down here out of bed. I'm sorry. See you. Do you want to give some chocolate to your 2 friends who like me?
To your 2 friends that like me.
She popped both of them!
Whoa, yeah!
Left hand, right hand. Very impressive. Hi.
Hi. My name is Prerna. First of all, I want to give you love from all the fans from India.
Thank you very much.
My question to you is...
Are you in a position to do that? Did they send you as their emissary?
Well, I'm trying.
Okay, good.
My question to you is, what was your first reaction when you came to know that you would be playing Lucifer?
Oh, shit. That's gonna be hard. Those are hard shoes to fill. But I was excited. And then, of course, I went to the next step, which was, does that mean they're gonna kill me? Which is, I think, the neurotic thought that most actors have. As soon as you read a script, you're like, oh no, are they gonna kill me? Does that mean they're gonna kill me? Me and Mark talk about that. We're always like, oh, are they gonna kill me? What do you think? You think they're gonna kill me?
No!
I was pretending to be me talking to Mark.
Oh.
Mark talking to me.
Okay.
No, I wasn't talking to you. Okay. Wait. Nice.
Yes.
Hi, Misha.
How are you?
Good, how are you doing? My name is Simone.
Hi, Simone.
I just wanted to ask you, in season 11, episode 2, the Reaper Billy told Sam that when they die next, they will be thrown in the big empty. Is this where all the dead angels and demons go? And if they do go there, will you be able to save them?
That's a hypothetical.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. Woo! Yep. Yeah!
Hi, how are you?
Good. My name is Jalen.
Jalen?
Yes.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So I want to be an actor someday, and I wanted to know if you had any tips
Yep.
on how to get started.
Watch Mark Pellegrino.
Yeah!
An idea who that
Do what he does, and you'll be just fine. How old are you?
is. Huh? I'm 12.
You're 12?
Yes.
Unfortunately, I think you're a little old to get into the business. Yeah, it would have been nice if you started when you were young. But whatever. I mean, just because you're past your prime doesn't mean you can't still give it a shot. What kind of actor do you want to be? Like major, marquee movie star?
I don't know, just an actor that...
Background actor?
Extra.
Would you rather be an extra or Tom Cruise?
Tom Cruise.
Okay. I would say, why do you want to do that? Also, here's my other question.
Because a lot of people like you, and you're cool. And I think it would be kind of fun to have all the fans like this.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah!
Okay. It is kind of fun to have fans. You know what's cool about these fans too? Don't tell them I said this, but they'll do whatever you say. You can get them to do all kinds of weird, crazy SHIT, you know? You're old enough to spell, damn it. Totally forgot that you weren't 3 years old.
You'll get to ask a question. Is there enough time that you think I'll get to ask a question?
Okay, so I support your reasons, so I'll give you some advice. You should just go for it. Just start trying to do stuff. School is like only a little tiny bit helpful. You know when all those TV ads they say like, don't be a fool, stay in school? That's BS. You need to drop out of school immediately because you are wasting time. Seriously.
It's great advice. Yeah.
The teachers' union has come out in strong opposition to actor Misha. No, I actually think that it's good to take some classes, but I think that people can, and I see this with young people sometimes, kind of hide in acting school. Like you can drag it on forever. You can go get an MFA. You can be 25, 26 years old and still in acting school. And I actually don't think that that's that useful. I think that people who really excellent actors are often people who just get out there and start doing stuff, even when they're not quite sure how, and you just figure it out as you go. And take classes and learn from other people, but don't hide in school. Make sure that you're actually out there doing stuff. And also, don't let failure derail you, because you will have lots of it. You actually need to embrace it in order to be a success in this business. There's a mantra that I used to employ, which is very helpful in this business, which is, I suck and I love to fail. And if you can have that attitude and you can approach an audition or even an onstage experience with that mentality, it kind of frees you up because you're not afraid that you're going to mess up, because you know you have to mess up along the way in order to learn things. So it's all about the process, not the product. Don't get too caught up in getting a job or getting famous. If you actually make the process of acting along the way fun and gratifying and creatively fulfilling for yourself, then it won't matter if you become Tom Cruise or if you're a background actor, because you'll be happy. Okay?
Yeah.
Here's the chocolate.
Yeah.
You also need to learn to catch stuff if you're going to be an actor. Yeah! You totally caught that like Tom Cruise.
Thank you. And I also play baseball. That's how I say
Ah, you tricked me. Hi.
Hi, Misha. My name is Susanna.
Hi, Susanna.
I stole this question from my best friend Jessica.
You stole it?
Well, yeah, because my number got called and I'm really nervous, so I'm probably gonna butcher the question.
Oh, I see. You didn't have a question of your own, so
Yes.
okay.
It's about a video you posted a couple days ago showing, like plumber's crack.
You know what's funny? As I was leaning over in the sand, I could feel the breeze back there. And I actually thought to myself, that's not plumber's crack, is it? And I thought, no, that's back. That's just back. But it was not back. It was crack.
Well, my question was just like, what made you didn't regret not regret posting it, but you didn't care to just let the world see the crack?
The stuff he's posting.
You know what? First of all, I resent that question because I think it is very nice crack.
Oh! Yeah!
In fact, young lady, I'm going to teach you a new vocabulary word which you should try to employ in casual conversation. Calipigia. It means shapely buttocked. And that's how I think of myself. And more importantly, I shot the video and the kids cooperated for a full 5 minutes. And I knew that would never happen again, so I had to sacrifice my dignity and just get it out. Because that was my one chance. Hey! Back here. Does anybody have any chocolate? Thank you. Oh, thank you. You're a lifesaver. Thanks, Krista.
Hi, Misha. My name's Emily.
Hi, Emily.
So glad you're here in Houston. My question is, what is your favorite superhero and why?
I really love The Greatest American Hero.
Yeah!
Because he's such a bumbling buffoon. And I really identified with him. I was really glad to have the chance to sing some jingles from the Greatest American Hero soundtrack on Supernatural. That was a big boom for me. What's yours?
I would have to probably say Captain America.
Do you have a sponsorship deal with those guys?
I wish.
Well, maybe you will now. I mean, you just got, that was a good club. Bad throw. We do. Come on, throw back. Hi.
Oh my god.
Hey, my name is Cass. I'm on
Wow. Well, have you always been called Cass?
It's a new change. Bear with me. I'm a female to male transgender. Yay.
Woo! Yeah! Woo!
I find that too. Sometimes you have to prompt this audience to applaud for you. They won't do it always automatically. And wait, so you took the name Cass?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
That's amazing.
Not because of your fantastic portrayal.
Well, I don't know. I think it is partly. I mean,
Okay, for the longest time I didn't know what supernatural was, and so I'd go to anime conventions and I'd tell them my name after I chose it. Like Castiel, I'm like,
okay, now boo, boo.
and then I watched the series and I'm like, fuck off.
All right, good. Pretend to give art to your story there. Thank you.
But my question is, we know that Jared and Jensen prank you and you prank them on occasion, but what's the funniest prank that you guys have ever played on a crew member?
Plead the fifth.
I don't know the answer to that question. I believe that there was a time when Kim Manners, who was producer, was,
Yeah.
May he rest in peace.
First convention.
I think he had like 20 gallons of water dumped on him in a scene, which was pretty cool. But, I mean, yeah, there's been funny things like, like accidentally fracturing Brad Priest's rib.
I'm gonna try. I might try you.
Things like that. You would, I think you would walk if you saw us on set, you would think, oh man, this is really sad. These are monkeys. Primates. Low on evolutionary chain primates. Yeah. How long have you been in transition? If you don't mind my prying.
But I discovered it like in 2013. I'm not on any tea or anything like that. I'm more getting used to the fact that I do prefer to be called male, and I'm getting used to the fact, or getting used to asking people to call me such. I'm thinking about all of this goes down way down here, and I'm thinking about cutting it all off.
Wow. But dudes can have long hair too, so it's not.
Very true.
Yeah. I used to have long fucking nails. Although, now that I mention, I'm going to be trying to look more like a dude. Maybe that is a good choice. Because when I was 18, I sent in my passport photo, and I got my passport back in the mail, and the F box had been checked by the passport processor, who looked at my photo and was like, yeah, idiot, they checked the wrong box on their form. I'll fix that for them. And I actually had a hard time crossing borders for a while, because they were like, no, it says female, and this is obviously a girl in this picture. I was a very pretty 18-year-old girl. Well, very nice to meet you, Cass. I think it does make a better story, though, to say that you chose the name because you love Castiel.
Yeah.
Future, casual conversation stuff.
Oh my god, okay, here we go.
Hold on, would you like the chocolate?
Oh my god.
Can I catch it? Probably not.
Nope. But good. Okay.
Hi, Misha. My name's Kirby.
Hi, Kirby.
And this is my first convention ever, so this is like...
Welcome. How's it going for you so far?
It's been amazing, and I can't believe I got...
How many people are first timers? A lot. Like, that's like half, huh? Is it like half?
I think so.
How many of you first timers are going to come again? Good. We like that. It's great to have so many new people. Like, you're still so fresh-faced, and you don't seem worn down and broken like the rest of us. Yes?
I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. I'm just very excited because I didn't think I'd get to ask you a question, so I'm kind of a little nervous. But anyway, I wanted to let you know, first of all, that on my way here, I performed a random act of kindness for one of my friends in your name because she was going through a tough time. And I actually didn't know it at that time, and I bought her an autograph ticket, and she gave me fan art of hers to get you to sign later. And she nearly cried and told me that it meant so much to her that someone took time to care about her. And so I did that on my way here because I love random acts. I love what it does. And so I've been watching the show for 11 years. Been here since day one.
Oh my God. Wow. How old were you when you started?
12.
Wow.
I'm be 23 Friday.
So you've literally grown up with the show?
I have, yes. And I'll be 23 on Friday. It'll be my birthday next week.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. And so my question is I'm probably loving you playing Lucifer a little too much. It's really fun, and I love watching it. And I cannot wait for this coming week's episode because you're in it, and it's going to be really entertaining. But what I really noticed is that you've always played like variations of Cass, but you've never played an actual different character. So, well, Jimmy's kind of...
Jimmy.
Yeah, but...
I also played Misha. I also played... Well, I guess God was really, people say a variation. I don't want to get into a semantics argument with you here, but... Okay.
No, but I was just...
It is actually a totally different character.
Yeah.
And it's kind of actually refreshing because I've grown up playing Cass too. It's been so long now that it's kind of awesome to get to do something totally different for a while.
Yeah, and...
Even though I still am wearing the same wardrobe. It's not totally different. Identical.
And I found it very interesting that Lucifer's vacation was to a park to feed ducks. Like, just chilling out in nature and hanging out. It was kind of interesting. Did you have fun throwing food at the ducks?
Yeah, who doesn't like the ducks? Those ducks were really hard to get to congregate around us. They were like, get into the food, but when you made this motion, they would fly away, so it was sort of a challenging give and take with them. I would recommend if you ever try to get into acting, try to not do a lot of scenes with ducks.
Oh, I'm actually a wildlife biology major, and I've had to deal with ducks.
Oh, have you?
Yes, they're
a pain in the ass, aren't they?
Yeah, they're actually really mean, and they'll chase you, and
they're gossipy.
they're really aggressive actually.
They're the worst.
Yeah.
They're petty, and they nab you with their questions.
And you don't understand anything they say. All they say is quack. Like it's really confusing.
Unintelligible accent.
Yeah. So I just want to say, like, I think you're doing a fantastic job.
I'm glad we bonded over this stuff.
This has been one of those conversations I was so glad to be a part of.
You weren't part of it.
Gripping at every turn. And there you go. Good for ducks. Let's do one more. Let's do one more.
Thank you.
Hi, Yvette. Nice to meet you.
Okay, my question is there any fictional or supernatural character that you used to believe in? I can't believe it.
When I was young, we had a dog named Bear Dog, and we lived on a river, and we would throw sticks into the river, and he would run and swim and fetch a stick and come back. And once I threw a stick into the river, and he went out into the river and swam out, and when he came out of the water, he was a giant black big bird. He wasn't a dog anymore, and he had transformed magically into Big Bird.
It's so bad right now.
And
I can't breathe.
And as you can imagine, this blew my fucking mind. Like, the last thing you ever expect when you throw a stick for your dog is for him to come out of the water, towering over you as a giant black Big Bird. And I carried that because I knew, like, I had seen this magical transformation, and I didn't even know Big Bird could do that stuff. And it wasn't until I was like 9 or 10 years old that I realized that I had dreamed this experience. We moved around a lot when I was a kid, and every time I got to a new school, first thing I do is I tell everybody, like, You know what was amazing? My dog turned into Big Bird, giant black Big Bird, and I had no friends. So that was a kind of supernatural being that I believed in for way too long. Way too long.
I would say what, like season 7?
One day I was sitting there, I was like, you know what was amazing, you guys? I threw a stick from, and I was like, oh, that didn't happen. I dreamed it. It was an amazing, amazing cathartic experience for me to let go of that as an actual experience. So if you do have a lot of those kind of supernatural things in your life, maybe sit down and reflect on maybe whether you dreamed them or not.
Notes to live by.